I'm Brendan here with Mike Riley, and we're your mortgage experts. We're going to be talking about what your buyer has to do before they go under contract on a home.
So there's two things that the buyer needs to know before they sign that offer, and those things are?
They need to know their monthly payment and how much money they're going to need at closing.
People need to know a lot of things, but those by far are the most important things. And every question pretty much rolls up into one of those two categories. Sure, it's important for people to know that they have a fixed rate. Sure, it's important for people to know that there's no prepayment penalty. But what they really need to get at when they're looking at a house is, hey, I'm going to buy this house. Here's how much money I need. Here's what my payment's going to be. Too often we get a call from buyers saying, hey, I'm already under contract. Can you run some numbers for me?
And believe it or not, surprisingly, we'll give them the numbers and they'll say, well, I can't afford this payment, or I don't have this money for the closing costs. And what happens is the contract just dies, which is why it's important for you to know these numbers before you go under contract.
And if somebody makes an offer on a house and that deal falls out because they don't like the terms and they make an offer on another house, well, that carries over to the next house. On that house, they need to call us so that we can tell them if they sign that offer, how much money they need and what their payment's going to be. It also allows us to talk to you as their realtor about, do we want a seller concession? How can we affect this cash to close so that it meets the customer's needs? It's really not hard on that topic, but it's shocking how little that happens. Sometimes we'll send a pre-approval letter out, not hear from anybody for 6 weeks, and then find out that they're under contract and they come back to us without knowing those two answers. It's not hard, but not enough people do it.
And it's important on all your buyers for this to happen. You need to call us, because what happens if they make an offer on a home that was built 60 years ago, wood frame, the roof is 30 years old? That's gonna have an explicit impact on the closing costs and what the payment are gonna be because of the insurance.
You don't have to know all of those answers. We'll do the calculations for you. Just call us and we'll give you those numbers so that your buyer can make an offer with confidence. Thanks for watching.